Alright, let's get started. We'll start by opening up our email to find the email we received from Plex Online. You'll see the link over here on the left hand side to click to get into Plexus, as well as your user ID and password. We'll click on the Plexus Online icon, which will launch the application. So here we're going to use our test user for logging in and the password. And when we do this, it's going to ask for a new password. So we will put in a new password. And as you can see over here, I want those passwords to match. You're going to be asked a series of questions if you haven't already filled these out, and you're going to want to pick a question or two and put an answer next to it. Click Update, and it's going to send you out of the system and ask you to log back in with your new username and password. Sometimes it takes just a minute for the system to send you on its way there. And I'll put in the new password that I just created and log in. So it's going to send me to the main office menu, and in this training we are just going to add a couple of favorites to our favorites list. So you're going to want to scroll your mouse over to the right hand side of your screen where you see the TFS logo, and hover over the TFS logo, and a list of favorites that have already been added will show up. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 new favorites to our list. So we're going to scroll down to Personalize and click on the Manage Favorites. As you can see, this is going to show us the favorites that have already been added, and we are going to add 2 more. So by clicking on the plus sign under the office menu, we're going to add another favorite called Finalize Receipt. And this can be found under the Purchasing menu, under the Receiving menu, and right down here, Finalize Receipt. And when we click on it, it's going to add it at the bottom of our favorites list here. We'll click the Save F keys before we continue. Now, let's say you don't exactly remember or know how to use these different folders to get to the favorites item that you need. In that case, the easiest way to go about adding another favorite is to hover back over on the TFS icon and click on the Menu Search button. The Menu Search button will allow you to search for a module based on the information that you have on it. So in this case, we're going to add the problem log or the RFI log to our favorites list. We know in this example that it's called the problem log, so we'll type problem log into the search menu and click search. Right here we can see that the file path to get to the problem log is through the main menu, the office menu, the quality menu, the problem control, and then finally the problem log. This is why we add these items to our favorites list, in order not to have to continue to do menu searches to find them. So we'll write down this file path so we understand where it is, and go back. We'll minimize the purchasing menu and go down here to the quality menu. From here, we'll go down to the problem control, as we noted in our file path, and then click on the problem log. This will then show up on the bottom of our favorites list. We'll click the Save F keys to make sure that everything saves. Then when we hover back over the TFS icon, we can see that the Finalized Receipt and the problem log have now been added to our favorites list.